Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about should you use Corner Render or D5 Render. Now obviously I have a couple of people asking me whether they should use Corner Render or D5 Render, so I'm going to clarify it today and including my recommendation. Both of these software are super popular right now, and today again I'm going to be clarifying it and also to give you recommendation, like I said before, to make more valuable information for you. So basically this channel and this video is more about you, and I provide a lot of information as I can. Now, these tools are very popular right now, like I said before, and they serve very different purposes. So by the end of this video, again, I'm going to let you know which one you should stick to. Now, let's talk about Corner Render first. Now, obviously, Corner Render is one of the most popular rendering engines out there for 3D architectural visualization, and is tightly integrated with 3ds Max. If you're using 3ds Max, you know what I'm talking about. And it's also used for Cinema 4D. I haven't used Cinema 4D, so I might use in the future, just to let you go. Just to let you guys know. If you want me to use Cinema 4D, maybe like a test run or something, just let me know down in the comment below. Now, it's been for years, and it's known for photorealistic results. And if you've seen those jaw-dropping interior visualization, like the best top-notch visualization with perfect lighting, soft shadows, and physically accurate materials, so the chances are Corner Render is included. Now, obviously, I will also talk about the strengths and weaknesses of both software. Now, the positive of Corner Render is photorealism, so it's one of the most realistic render engine in the market. So number two, ease of use. So compared to other renders, so Corner Render learning curve is kind of friendly, so you don't have to like be super geek about using renders. Number three, you have material library and lighting control that are fantastic for ArcWiz professionals. And number four is because it's CPU based, so CPU stands for Central Processing Units. So you're not limited by GPU memory. So GPU stands for General Processing Unit, like with some real-time engine. So CPU are like microchip cards, let's say like Intel I Core 1, so not I Core 1, Intel I Core 3, i4, i5, i6, not i4. No, I made a mistake, sorry. So Intel Core i3, i5, i7, i9, etc. Even AMD as well. We use a microchip in the motherboard. And also, excuse me, GPU are graphics card. So these are graphics cards that are used in video games, rendering engine, making, you know, like Adobe After Effects, Adobe Premiere Pro, etc. So graphics cards are very useful as well, but for Corner Render, CPU is the most important. Now, the downside of Corner Render is it's slower compared to GPU or real-time rendering solution, so you need powerful hardware and patience for high-end renders. So the high powerful renders, the higher powerful renders come from high powerful PC spec. If you get higher PC spec, it makes the render much faster and your productivity will increase. Now, obviously, you may not have the budget to get the hardware, that's fine, but you will need a lot of patience. A lot of patience, kind of slow, but that's the way it is. If you want to get faster results, faster productivity, then you have to invest in upgrading your PC or laptop. Now, also, it is not really designed for walkthrough or animation on the fly, but you can do animations in 3ds Max. So I hope this makes sense. And then you can render these, you can render 3ds Max with Corner Render walkthrough and animation to make it more realistic, but you have to adjust the animation within 3ds Max, not corner render. I hope this makes sense. So corner render is amazing if you want ultimate realism, but it can feel heavy for first client turnaround. So in corner render, you can show draft, and after that, when the client is happy, you can send the final render. So the final render gives you the most top-notch results. Now corner render is done. Let's talk to D5 about D5 render. Now, D5 render is obviously newer tool in the market today, and it's been exploding with popularity. So unlike corner render, so D5 is more GPU based and real time, so which means you can see changes instantly. Now, the positive thing about D5 render is real-time rendering means you can tweak the lightings, materials, camera angles, and see results instantly. And number 2 for positive is animation and walkthrough. So D5 makes it super easy for fly-through, camera animation, or even VR presentation. Number 3, it has a large asset library, so trees, car, people, furniture, vegetation, etc. is all built in and optimized for real time. And number 4 is user-friendly interface. So even beginner can pick it up quickly. So obviously, what I mean by assets is corner render does not have like a lot of assets, like, well, it do have assets of materials only, but it doesn't have assets like 3D objects, people, trees, furniture, cars, etc. I hope this makes sense, like D5 render. Now, the downside of using D5 render is it really depends heavily on your graphics card. So like I said before, RTX graphics card is kind of expensive, but it is worth the investment. So you will need a strong GPU, RTX graphics card, and obviously you will need 3060, RTX 3060 or above. If you got that, you're good to go. Number 2 about the downside of D5 render is, even though it may look fantastic, but it does not have the same quality as corner render. So corner render is super realistic and in terms of realism. Now, number 3, the last one of final downside of the D5 render is less flexible with complex geometry or huge detail project compared to traditional offline renders. Now, D5 is incredible for speed, presentation, and client communication, but it sacrifices a little bit of the final 5% of realism. So, if you really want realism, corner render. If you want speed and kind of like concept, D5 render is good. Now, let's do the direct comparison. Just 2 things about D5 and corner. So a corner render is like holding a DSLR photo. So you set up a lighting carefully, rendering it out, and got image that look almost like reality. And D5 render is like shooting a video with a high-end smartphone. At first it looks great instantly and is perfect for showing movement and interactivity. So if your main focus is to create still renders, make portfolio, and marketing quality visuals, then corner render is the best. So if you need for your workflow that involve client presentation, quick iteration, or animation, then D5 render is the absolute best. Now, you might be asking, what do I recommend? Now, good question. It really depends on your workflow. If you are an architectural visualization studio or if you're a freelancer working for yourself, producing ultra polished, realistic renders for like magazine, portfolio, interior visualization, or advertising, then go to Corner Render. It will give you the hyper-realistic look that clients pay top dollar for. So clients pay for results. They don't pay for the effort. They pay for the results. They pay for the outcome. So if you want top notch, if you want a top dollar, if you want to earn a lot of money, then it's Corner Render. But if you're an architect or designer or architecture student who needs to present design quickly and to make changes in kind of like meetings or design reviews or showing animation without waiting for hours of modeling or rendering, then D5 is good to go. Now, here is the kicker, what nobody really tells you. I recommend that you use both, because many professionals models in 3ds Max or SketchUp, and they do their final renders in Corner Render, and then they do the same model into D5 render for client presentation. So that way you get the best of both worlds, and when it matters, real time speed counts. So obviously if you want more speed, D5 render, but if you don't mind about speed but you really care about corner render, you really care about hyper-realistic, I just mentioned corner render, so mention corner render, not mention corner render, sorry. If you don't mind waiting a few hours but you want really highly realistic visuals, then stick to corner render, sorry. Now, if you have the budget and the workflow to allow to do your work, then I say don't choose, combine them. Now, obviously, this wraps up to this video about using D5 and corner render. I hope that this makes sense. So yeah, so obviously thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in working with me, I will leave a link down below. So I'm looking for 5 people to coach. I can't take on many. If you're interested, we can have a talk about how we can go from 0 to hero render. And also, if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below on what you would like to see in the next videos. And also, if you do have any question, you can let me know down. I will leave an Instagram link so you can ask me any questions. Now, obviously, again, please like, comment, and subscribe in this video, so it really helps with the algorithm, so it can reach more people like you. So my intention is to help as much people as I can, to bring people into visualization, whether people are changing careers from whatever career they want, whatever career they had in the past, and go into visualization, or total beginners like architecture student, or maybe architect, they want to learn render or they want to learn rendering. I'm here for you. So like I said again, please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. It really helps me, and it also helps me to create more valuable content for you guys. So it's more about you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.